Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this makeup look and it's really not inspired by anything too in particular, but I just have a bunch of new products that I really wanted to use. I really like the red lip, so I'm going to incorporate that in today. So today I'm going to be using this Bourjois primer. This is the Happy Light Matte Serum. Really like this stuff. Like I always say when I do use it in tutorials, that it really does give a really good kind of matte base, which is what I need because I do have oily skin, so this stuff is amazing for that. Really does kind of mattify the face, but not too much. Now for my foundation, I am trying out this Almay Smart Skin foundation, and it's one of those products that start off grey and you just rub it into the skin and it kind of, I don't know, like it warms up the product and the pigments kind of rub together and it just, I don't know, it kind of changes into a skin color. It's really random, but by the end of this I actually wasn't happy with the coverage that it gave me, so I ended up using two different foundations, and weirdly enough I'm actually really liking the result that this gives. So I've been using this underneath my foundation, which is this Loreal Nude Magique, and I find that the two together work really well. So I'm using the Loreal Nude Magique in the number 120, which is I think pure ivory or classic ivory. I think it's the lightest one in the collection, and I'm just blending that in with, of course, my Sigma angled kabuki brush. It is my all-time favorite. It is amazing and I love the coverage that this gives and the kind of combo of those two together. I'm really liking, and I've been using that Almay as more of my base just to kind of give me an extra kind of tint, I suppose. Just a really nice kind of evening out skin tone kind of product, which I am quite enjoying recently, and these two, they work really well together like I just said. So for my concealer, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Dream, I think it's the Dream Lumi, or I think that's what it's called, Dream Lumi Touch. And also just for all over the face, I'm using the Essence Too Match Cover, I think it's called, the little kind of duo pot of concealers, and I don't know what the color is, but I'll have everything that I am using down below. But I really like the effect of these two. I find the Essence concealer is really nice for just covering blemishes, and of course the Maybelline one is really nice for using underneath the eyes. I feel like it brightens really well, and it matches to this foundation really well also, but it's maybe like a hair shade lighter, so it works really well just to very subtly brighten underneath my eyes, which is definitely what I need. I seem to be lacking in sleep, and brightening underneath the eyes is just something that I need to do. So just going with that Essence concealer to cover any blemishes, pigmentation, all of that fun stuff. Now for my powder, I'm going to be taking, of course, my all-time favorite, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the color Translucent or Transparent, whatever the name is. It's just a translucent powder. Just taking this big as kabuki brush, which is by Nude by Nature, which is my all-time favorite face brush now. I actually got it in one of those little tiny kits, the sample kits that you get, and this is literally the best brush in the whole entire world. It's so soft, I just want to rub my face all over it. It is amazing, and I'm just dabbing that all over my face, also down my neck, which I don't know if I showed or not, but I am just putting that all over the face. And I'm not doing it underneath my eyes because I am using another product underneath my eyes. So the product that I'm using underneath my eyes is this e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and I'm taking this little powder puff that I bought from Daiso or Daiso, the $2.80 Japanese store, and I find this is my new favorite way to apply this product because it really packs it on, but it doesn't make it look cakey, and it sets the under eye concealer absolutely perfectly, and it's translucent as well. So since that I've got one of my eyes done, I'm going to quickly move on to my brows. I'm not going to spend too much time on them, and hallelujah for editing. It just takes so long for me to do my brows, so I'm just doing a really short clip, and they are going to be done in 1 hot second, and it's taking its time, and we are done. Okay, so now on to the eyes. I actually prime my eyes using the Australis Eyeshadow Primer, which is the one in the hot pink tube. I used that before I did this, and you definitely want to use an eyeshadow base with these eyeshadows. So I'm using this new Almay eyeshadow. They just come in little single pots, and you can make a palette of yourself. This one's in the color Smoke, I believe, just taking that on a fluffy brush, just as a really good transition shade. And the palette that I'm using today is also by Almay. This is the eye color for brown eyes, I believe. Like I said, I'll have everything that I am using down below, but I'm just going to take take that little sponge applicator, which everyone usually throws out, but I'm just going to be taking that with a purple color all over the lid. And then I'm going to be taking the creamy color, and I'm just going to pop that into the inner corner, and I'll eventually put that underneath the brow bone as well. But I'm just going to use that same sponge tip applicator. I'm going to pop that right underneath the brow bone and also in the inner tear duct. And then taking a more pencil brush, I'm going to be taking this bronzy color and also using either a tissue, a cotton pad, whatever you've got. Make sure you put it underneath your eyes to catch any fallout. I find this one has a little bit of fallout, and since it's a darker color and we've already done our foundation, you definitely want to put something to catch all of that underneath so it doesn't make any kind of shadows on your foundation. But I'm just going to take a fluffy kind of more precise pencil brush, and I'm just going to tap that onto the outer corner and also bring it into the socket line and also into the crease area as well. Just going to really concentrate that onto the outer corner, and it's just going to give a really nice kind of gradient effect. And also after this, I didn't actually show you guys, I did pop a little bit more of that purple on the actual eyelid as well to intensify it a little bit more. But taking a actual pencil brush, I'm going to take some of that just some of the bronze color and just going to run that underneath the lash line. And also I'm going to connect it from the outer corner, from the top lash line down to the bottom, and I'm just going to smoke that out just a little bit. So for the actual brow bone color, like I said, I'm just going to take that creamy color and just blend that. And now for my eyeliner, I'm going to be taking this new Natio pencil that I have just bought recently. I don't know what it's called, but like I said, I'll have it down below. And I'm just going to be taking a really short shader brush, something that's really good for smudging out eyeliner, which I find this one is perfect for. I don't want it to be too smoky, but I'm just going to run this pencil on my tight line and also on my upper lash line as well, and I'm just going to smoke it out with the little short shader brush. I'm also going to do a little bit of a flick on the outside as well, nothing too dramatic. This is really tiny compared to what I'm used to doing, but I find this effect looks really nice, and it just kind of lifts the outer lashes, which I really like. It just makes my eyelashes look a little bit kind of lifted, which is what I was going for. So just smudging that out just a little bit, just so it's not as harsh, but it still looks really nice and soft, but yet very defined as well. So for my mascara, I'm taking the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volume Mascara and also the Loreal Butterfly Wings, I think it's called. I'm just going to be taking those two. I'm going to be taking the Jordana one first on the top and bottom lashes, and I love the effect that that gives, but I find that it's just not enough, and my satisfaction for long eyelashes is just not complete with just one mascara. So of course I'm going to take the L'Oreal one to give it a little bit more oomph and a little bit more volume, some drama on the bottom lashes especially. I really like the combo of this two. It's really nice, and I am quite enjoying it a lot recently. Now for my bronzer, I'm going to be taking, of course, the Australis Neon Collection bronzer in the color YOLO, and I'm just going to take that on my duo fiber brush, as I do every single tutorial, and I'm just going to run that along my cheekbones, along my jawline, along my temples, down my neck, pretty much everywhere, considering that I am extremely pale at the moment and I need a little bit of bronzing up. So this is really going to help, and I really like the effect this one gives. It's really pretty. Now for my blush, I'm going to be taking this new Essence blush in Heat Wave. This is the Blush Up blush by Essence. It's the newest one, and it's a really pretty ombre effect. Now I really like to just mix the two colors, and I don't swirl my brush in it. I just kind of dip it in, like in two colors at once, I suppose, and I just kind of pat that on, and that's really how I use it, and I really like the effect that that gives. It doesn't put two colors on the cheeks, it just kind of mixes together, which is always good. Now for my highlighter, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I actually don't know what the collection is called, but it's the newest collection by Natio or Natio. Someone was asking me what it was. I don't know what the collection's called, but it's their newest one. It's on a little stand. It's got a bunch of different spring inspired products as well. This is just the face illuminator. I just use the opal color in the middle, just on the cheekbones, Cupid's bow, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm just going to touch up my concealer as well, and this really, I find, just brings the makeup look together. I was actually watching Makeup by Gio, I believe her name is. I'll link her channel below. She is amazing. She is a really good New Zealand beauty guru, and she has amazing makeup tutorials. I'm absolutely obsessed with her right now, and she always does this, and I thought I'd give it a go in this video, and I really like the effect that it came out with. So I'm just going to pop that underneath the under under eye area and then blend it in with my Models Prefer Airbrush Concealer Brush, I think it's called. Really love this combo, and I really am enjoying this concealer and this brush together. So for my lips, I'm going for a crazy red lipstick look, and I'm using the Essence Femme Fatale lip liner, and then I'm going to be taking, I think it's the Revlon I Love Red, I think it's called. If not, I'll have the name down below. Lipstick. It is like the most intense red you will ever see in your life. It is amazing. It is like this crazy vibrant red that is just so intense and so pretty. I'm just so in love with it, and every time I wear it, everyone always seems to compliment me on it, so I am quite the fan. It is like fire engine kind of red. It is amazing. So I really like the combo of this too. The red lipstick is just a shade darker, so it's just going to make your lips look a little bit fuller, and of course the highlight on the Cupid's bow is going to make it look a little bit bigger as well, which is, I'm going to need all the help I can get. I've got like bird lips. They're really, really small, so any help that I can get, I do appreciate. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've used a bunch of the new products, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below if there's